morning, students. Now you all know you are studying in 9th standard. You finished your 8th standard. That means you completed your 1 year of high school. Now you are in 9th standard, a year before your SSLC examinations. So you have to be very careful with all your subjects. Do you know which subject I am going to take? You might have guessed. Yes, I'll be helping you with your English, your 9th standard English. We'll have a good time along with every textbook stories and every characters in our textbook. Shall we go to the details of the textbook? So in our textbook we have 3 units and the first one is Aspire to Win. Can you see? Aspire to Win. And we have a story in it, an autobiography and a poem in it. So today we are going to start with the story. I guess you all love hearing stories. So I'll be telling you the story of Varun. The name of our story is The Race. From that you will understand that it is something related to what? Sports. Yeah, it's related to sports. You all are interested in sports, right? Aren't you? Yes, I know. So today you will get a hero for you and inspiring stories here about Varun. Let's see what his story is. So our first chapter is a story. We have the story of Tarun. He is an athlete. Do you know what is an athlete? Athlete means a person who do sports, who do all the races and everything related to sports. So he is an athlete. What is our main character? Tarun. Let's see what his life is. Tarun was a mediocre student. His grades could barely satisfy his parents. And he was not a good singer, dancer, painter or even an actor. He always thought of himself as the black sheep of his family. His elder brother, who was pursuing a degree in engineering from a reputed college, always made the family proud. But Tarun was never good at anything like that. So we heard what is the life of Tarun. We got the plot of the story. Before that, you have heard some new words, right? So we have 2 new words in our first paragraph. Let's see which are those words. First one is mediocre. Don't say mediocre, it's mediocre. Mediocre means low or average student. That means that student might not get good marks. It will be like low or below average. And the second word is reputed. Reputed means respected. We use reputed with firms. That means with organizations or institutions we use reputed. So now we'll go line by line. Tarun was a mediocre student. That means Tarun was an average student. His grades could barely satisfy his parents. So his grades were not that great. So his parents were not at all satisfied. And he was not a good singer, dancer, painter or even an actor. So he was not into arts. He doesn't do anything like painting, singing, dancing, nothing. He always thought of himself as the black sheep of the family. Here black sheep means he is not a sheep, okay? It means he considered himself as a person who has nothing to do or with no capacity at all. His elder brother, who was pursuing a degree in engineering from a reputed college, always made the family proud. So his elder brother, was studying in an engineering college and he made the family always proud with great marks. But Tarun was never good at anything like that. So Tarun was not good at anything like that. That means in studies he was not at all good. Now I'll give you a brief summary of the whole paragraph. Here we have Tarun, his elder brother. So Tarun is not into anything, like he is not into studying, he is not into arts. His brother is into engineering. So his brother made their family proud all the time. But he couldn't do that because he was not into acting, he was not into singing, he was not into studying also. So that is the plot of the story. Now we'll go to the next paragraph. However, he was blessed with the strength of a great athlete. He was an excellent runner. He would run for hours, be it day or night. Whenever he felt sad and lonely, he exhausted himself by running. thus releasing all his pent up emotions. At times, he would miss his school bus and would then run to school, which was 5 miles away from his home. He just had one dream, to become the fastest runner in the world. Tarun did not know how to achieve his dream. On the one hand, his parents hated his running and wanted him to concentrate more on his studies, which he never did. On the other hand, he belonged to a middle class family, and Tarun knew that to achieve his dream, he needed an intensive training, the amount for which was well beyond his family's reach. Now the plot gets developed here. Before going to that, we have few more new words. I'll show you what it is. So, we have 2 new words in this paragraph also. The first one is exhausted. It's exhausted. It means tired. Second one is pent up. Pent up means suppressed. That means some emotions inside our mind being suppressed, which is not released. That is pent up. Now, we'll go to the meaning of the paragraph. However, he was blessed with the strength of a great athlete. He was an excellent runner. So, we told that Tarun did not study well. He doesn't like arts. But here we understand that he is a great athlete. He is one of the best runner. He would run for hours, be it day or night. Whenever he felt sad and lonely, he exhausted himself by running, thus releasing all his pent-up emotions. So what he does is, when he is sad or when he is feeling a little bit low, he take all his energy and he do running. All day and night he'll run until he feel exhausted. That means until everything is released, every emotion is released. Until then he'll run. At times he would miss his school bus and would then run to school, which was 5 miles away from his home. So sometimes what happens is that he would miss his school bus. So he'll have to run all the way from his home to the school, that is 5 miles away. He just had one dream, to become the fastest runner in the world. So what is his dream? His dream is to become the fastest runner in the world. Tarun did not know how to achieve his dream. On the one hand, his parents hated his running and wanted him to concentrate more on his studies, which he never did. So, Tarun doesn't know how to achieve his dream because his parents were not supporting him. They always wanted him to concentrate on his studies. On the other hand, he belonged to a middle class family, and Tarun knew that to achieve his dream, he needed an intensive training, the amount for which was well beyond his family's reach. So, to achieve his dream, which means to become the world's fastest runner, he needs intensive training. For that, they should have so much money. For training, we need money. Not a small amount, a big amount, a huge amount of money, which his parents won't give him. Also, they also don't have it with them. Now, we'll brief the second paragraph. Here we saw our main character Tarun, who is not interested in studies and arts. But we understood that he is a great athlete, which means he is a good runner. So, what was his dream? He wanted to become the best runner in the world. But could he do that? No, because his parents doesn't support him. They wanted him to concentrate more on his studies rather than their own sports. Also, for the training, he need many money, like a huge amount of money, which he doesn't have and which his parents also don't have, which they won't give him also if they had. So that is the second paragraph. Now we'll go to the third paragraph. When Tarun failed in his terminal examinations, his father was very angry with him. His friends too made fun of him. It was a day he wanted to wipe out from his memory, and so he took to running. He ran all around the park. The sun beat down to check his rage, but nothing could stop Tarun. After about an hour, he was fully exhausted and his fury half subsided. He threw himself on a bench and started panting heavily. Now we'll go to the new words first. So we have 3 new words in our next paragraph. First one is rage. Rage means anger. Second one is fury. That too means anger. So we got 2 synonyms of anger. Third one is subsided. Subsided means to settle in. Now we'll go to the paragraph in detail. When Tarun failed in his terminal examinations, his father was very angry with him. So, what happened next? He failed in his terminal exams and his father got very angry with him. His friends too made fun of him. It was a day he wanted to wipe out from his memory and so he took to running. So, when he failed, not only his father but also his friends made fun of him. So he wanted to wipe that from his memory. That means to delete everything of that day from his memory. What did he do? He started running. He ran all around the park. The sun beat down to check his rage, but nothing could stop Tarun. So he was running all around the park and the sun was there. It was shining heavily. That means it was very hot, but it couldn't do anything to him. After about an hour, he was fully exhausted and his fury half subsided. He threw himself on a bench and started panting heavily. So after an hour, he got exhausted. He lost all his emotions, everything. So now he's tired. So what did he do? He went to a bench and he sit there panting heavily. That means breathing heavily because he was running for a long time. Now we'll go to the next paragraph. Suddenly he heard a voice at his elbow. What is it, son? Tarun turned to his left side. There sat a man of about 60. I failed in 2 subjects, he replied in a depressed tone. The man smiled sympathetically and said, Life is full of up and downs, my boy. By the way, I am Ram Narayan and you are one of the best runners I have ever seen. Ram Narayan? Ram Narayan. Are you the same Ram Narayan who won an Olympic medal in the 400-meter race in the 1960s? Tarun could not hide his excitement. So, we don't have much of new words here. So, we'll go directly to the meaning. And if there is any new words, I'll explain it in between. Suddenly, he heard a voice at his elbow. So, Tarun, after running, Tarun came and he was sitting in a bench and there was a person also. So he heard the sound of that person before he saw him. What is it, son? That person asked. That person is asking, what is the problem? Tarun turned to his left and there sat a man of about 60. So Tarun turned to his left side. There was a man sitting who was about 60 years of age. I failed in 2 subjects. He replied in a depressed tone. So, he is replying to that person. He is saying, I failed in 2 subjects. Depressed means here sad. So, he will be in sad mood because he failed in 2 subjects. The man smiled sympathetically and said, Life is full of up and downs, my boy. By the way, I am Ram Narayan and you are one of the best runners I have ever seen. So, this person, which means Ram Narayan, he is introducing, I am Ram Narayan and he is saying, life is full of up and downs. That means you will have many happy moments and you will have sad moments too. So, he is saying, you are one of the best runners I have ever seen. So, this person Ram Narayan says, he is the best person. That means Tarun is the best person he have ever seen, who is running so well. Now, Tarun is asking, Ram Narayan? Ram Narayan. Are you the same Ram Narayan who won an Olympic medal in the 400-meter race in 1960s? So suddenly he remembers something and he is asking, are you the same Ram Narayan who won medal in the 400-meter race in 1960s? So he guessed, Tarun is guessing that this person is an Olympic. So he is asking this. Tarun could not hide his excitement. Tarun got so excited because he is an athlete and if an athlete meets an Olympian, he'll get excited, right? So he saw Ram Narayan and he got excited. Now I'll conclude this paragraph. Here we have Tarun running for a long time. After that he got exhausted. He came to a bench and he sit there. Suddenly he heard a voice from his left side. There was a person of age 60 sitting. That person asked him, what's your problem? And he is saying, I failed in 2 subjects. This person is telling him or advising him, in life we'll have setbacks. In life we'll have high moments too. But we should not go and be sad. We should not go and sit in a corner and cry for that. And this person is saying, you are one of the best runner I have seen ever. And Tarun is asking, are you Ram Narayan? That means he is an Olympian. He had run and got gold medal in 1960s for 400-meter race. And he is getting excited to know more about this person. We'll go to the next paragraph. So Tarun is an athlete, right? And he met an Olympian. He'll get excited, right? Yeah, he got excited. So that is where we are standing now. Now I'll explain the whole thing again, what we have learned today. We have two characters so far. One is Tarun and the second one is Ram Narayan. Also we have his parents, that means Tarun's parents and his brother too, but we don't have a specific name for them. So Tarun is from a family where they value education more than anything else. He was a mediocre student, that means he was a below average student. He was more into sports rather than into arts. He doesn't do painting, singing, dancing or anything. He loves to run. So whenever he has any problems, he'll do running. That means he'll take a run. After that, he'll be exhausted. He'll lose all his emotions and he'll be okay. So one day after his exam, he got failed in 2 subjects, which made his father very angry. And his friends was teasing him too. So he went to a park and he was running all over the ground. After an hour, he got exhausted. He got tired and he came to a bench and sat there. Suddenly he heard the voice of a person from behind, and when he checked, that was a person of 60. And that person was asking, what's your problem, my boy? And he said, I failed in 2 subjects. So that person is saying, in our life we'll have many problems, we'll have many happiness, we'll have many sorrows. You should not yield to it. And this person introduces himself. He says, I'm Ram Narayan. When Tarun heard this name, something struck in him. He's asking, are you the Ram Narayan who won gold medal in 400-meter race in 1960s? And he got excited. He doesn't know, he doesn't confirm that this is the same person which he is thinking. But still, he has this excitement to know whether it is that person or not. That is where we have reached. Now what you all have to do is, you have to read this once again. I gave you some new words. Try to understand the meaning of that. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me. So that's all for today's class. I hope you all understood everything very well. This is an interesting story. We have to know what happened next. For that, you have to wait and you have to read the next portion. If you didn't understand, I'll explain it to you like we did now. So we'll see in the next class. So if you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment box. I'll be answering and clarifying all your doubts. Thank you students for listening. See you in the next class.